Welcome to match day 2 in the COSAFA Beach Soccer 2023 Champs. Today presents a chance for teams to either play catch-up or pull away from their opponents in the road to Continental and World Cup qualification. Ladies and gentlemen, not only are teams vying for gold in the 4th edition of the COSAFA Beach Soccer competition, but also a chance at glory of this year's and 2024 Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations to be staged in Egypt later in the year. But the big prize, the first ever African-hosted Beach Soccer World Cup bound for the East African shores of the Seychelles. Opening matters up at the South Beach Arena on Durban's South Coast, which is exactly where we are, is Mozambique and Tanzania. What a day it promises to be on the sand. The weather, I can tell you, is pretty similar to yesterday, but not so much rain, so hopefully that will stay away for now. Let's touch base if you've just joined us and you missed out in terms of the competition. Well, it's favorites, Morocco. They opened their COSAFA Beach Soccer Championship campaign with a 5-2 victory over 2021 champions Mozambique to cap a thrilling day of action. The 18th ranked side in the world, as you can see there for yourself. Well, they really put in a sterling performance. They were made to work though by hard Mozambican side, but in the end, eventually they had far too much firepower for them. Mozambique were in the game until the third period as they scored through Yoram Malate and Helder Muhammad, and managed to get to the score to 3-2 before the North Africans pulled away. In the other of the day's games, Angola needed extra time to edge Tanzania 3-2, which means they take 2 points from that victory. Paulo Nascimento scored a brace for them to go with the striker Omar Dofashasko. Well, good luck Gama and Jorap Juma, both veterans of past appearances in the tournament, scored for the East Africans. So, what is the tale of tape in terms of the sides entering into this one? Well, you got Mozambique languishing at bottom of the table, while for Tanzania themselves as well, an egg. They need to break the egg. They duck. They need to put points on the board. They'll step out in a change of kit today to, well, a new day, a new dawn, new opportunity. Today is a present and it presents itself a new chance at righting the wrongs of yesterday. Currently standing Group B, Morocco are on 3 points, Angola on 2, Tanzania on no points as I mentioned, and Mozambique as well. Group A belongs to Malawi and the Seychelles on 3 points apiece. South Africa and Saudi Arabia yet to get going as we head down to pitch tied for the national anthem of Mozambique. Well led there by Julia Armando Manjate at the front of the queue. Now over to Tanzania for their national anthem. Well, if the national anthem sounds quite familiar to you, us South African viewers, to you South African viewers as well, Mungu Ibaraki Africa, which means God bless Africa. It is a popular version of Enoch Sontonga's Nkosi Siyelele Africa. Nonetheless, that's that. Enough for the singing. Now let the feet do the dancing and the talking as Mozambique and Tanzania eyeball to eyeball. Today's match officials is the man from Madagascar, Sadim Nazir Hachim, to be assisted by Taslara Nachim Mauladi, as well as South African Saki Makwaza as officials for today. We'll soon get to terms of who's starting for the respective teams. In terms of the Mozambicans, coach Seadiata Abutemovai, well, he's gone with Gonzalo Buildup in between the sticks, and a change of goals for them. And as Ibrahim, rather than Tivani sits on the bench. Angelo Arthur Thomas leads the side yet again. Antonio Jose Pedro Namampe, a.k.a. Figo, starts yet again. Ramesota Alexandra Cumbre and Julia Armando Manjate. So those are players who start at the off. In fact, there are 4 Ntoroso players in that starting 5, barring the goalkeeper. They're all from the same team. Well, for Tanzania, Ibrahim Abdallah, mentioned him as one of the key standout players yesterday on match day 1. He's a real star to watch out for the future. Sadiki Salim Max skippers the side yet again for a second day running. Ismail Gambo will play in a defensive position, while Mtoro Nasur Hassan and Goodluck Digama will be punching holes or looking to punch above their weight in attack. With Digama already having 1 goal to his name in 36 minutes of play. So a lot of pressure will be on him at the coin toss. The referee leads us away. Side Nasir Hachim decide which side they'll be playing from. I think Mozambique opting maybe to play from the right-hand side. We'll just get confirmation of that one. Yeah, both these sides, like I mentioned, in need of real pick-me-up, and they need a performance to, if they are unable to get any sort of points out of today, it's pretty much pack your bags, get on the bus, flight. We'll see ya. Arrivederci for you. I mentioned Morocco 3 points, Angola 2, Tanzania no points on the board as yet, as well as Mozambique. Mozambique will find themselves, they'll feel that bit unlucky having started the tournament against 18th ranked side in the world, top 20 side in the world, a side that pushed the best in Brazil in the world all the way. Unfortunately lost out, that being Morocco. So hard lessons learned, but as I said, today presents an opportunity at a new dawn for the likes of that man in picture, Angela Arthur Thomas. The stage is set. Fans are expectant. The world awaits. Beach soccer like you've never seen it before. There's the COSAFA. There's the COSAFA Beach Soccer 2023 Championship, and we are off. Attacking the goals from left to right is Angola. I beg your pardon, Mozambique from left to right. And the first shot in anger for the Tanzanites, right to left, in a chain strip of blue and yellow for them. So yesterday we had a lot of fast starts, opening periods in the first quarters of games, but not too many goals. I think Morocco were the only side that could establish their dominance quite early against Mozambique, but no side really was able to do that. And the first touch for held out Jose Mahomane, a player as well that is highly experienced. Humahani gets his first start here today of the offer. They get a couple of features yesterday. Keeper comes out to punch. Gonzalez Bila on the right-hand side. Oh, shot. Not warmed up as yet, by the looks of it. Tezeni Natika. And taken on is to get back into position. And that being Hijo Felipe Maota. So Tora Nasur Hassan in a good position, but somehow I think maybe he saw his name in lights. And yesterday, that's a shot that was traveling. We saw a big contrast in approach. Yes, the sand is almost like an equalizer. Doesn't matter how much technique you have or physical prowess. I think it just neutralizes majority of the physical aspects of the game. But the Moroccans have a strategy. They tend to keep the ball off the sand as long as possible in the air. More than any other side that I've seen thus far in the competition yesterday anyway. Julio Armando Manjate has to go back with the man from Ntorozo. Ramoseta Alexandra Cumbre. Good brisk start from Mozambicans. Can't keep that in, can Cumbre. So I wonder if the coaches, likes of Saideta Abuto Movei of Mozambique and Bonafisa Joseph Pawasa of Tanzania, noticed that. I mean, I saw the Saudi Arabian side came to watch, so did the Tanzanian side. They watched eagerly the Mozambican and the Morocco game, so they would have picked up those small little nuances. Strong play there by Julio Armando Manjate. Right on his man, like glove to hand, or glue to wood, or bubble gum on shoe, whichever way you like it. Strong, brave save there from the Tanzanian goalkeeper. I mentioned Ibrahim Abdallah. Plays for Vinguvuguti out in Tanzania. And is in his 30s now. Real talented player, I have to say. And he showed his mettle that he's not just a shot stopper, but he controls matters. He almost orchestrates things from the back for this Tanzanian nation. Slow it down, look for options through Ismail Gambo. Plays for KMC. One of the younger members in the side, he's not happy. Judging, well, yesterday he wasn't happy either. But that's the job of a coach. I don't think you're there to please people, to get the job done. It's like Eric Ten Hag. Man United fans, how you doing? Anyway, back to back to the beach soccer. I'm doing good as well. Julio Armando Manjate with the shot. That's a breakaway of some sorts. Good early block, not once but twice from Gonzalez Bila. But right-hand side had been working for Tanzania. First real save for Bila to contend with. Back with Sadiq Salim Max. Had a very good introduction yesterday. The games he played, or in the game he played yesterday. He's got such a powerful shot and strongly built man. And that was a real opener on that right-hand side. The tackle was good. That was good luck Dikama. Won the ball and then looked to push forward, released the shot in anger. But Gonzalez Bila was well positioned and keeper did well. Not once but twice. Called in action. Might have to you at home if you just joined us and you're new to beach soccer. It's 3 periods of 12 minutes. Call them 3 quarters if you like, a la basketball. As Mozambique introduced a sub through Rachid Sefosimita. Speaking of the subs, they are rolling. That's like a tire. They just keep coming on, and sometimes 4 at a time. Very difficult for commentators, but nonetheless, we do our best. And it is an aspect of the game that is had such a great dynamic because the sand will tire you out. That was a great shot, by the way, as Ibrahim Abdallah handled that effortlessly. Ooh, mistake there by Abdallah. Out of nothing. I've been hyping him up. Maybe he heard me and fell into the proverbial being gassed and gaslight. Wow, mistake from usually very reliable Ibrahim Abdallah. Got a bit of sand in his eyes, that man. Rachida Sefosimita. That must have been his first touch, by the way. Look at that, too nonchalant from Abdallah. Ricochets off the head of number 10 of Mozambique. Crosses the line. It's Mozambique that will score first. Not the way Tanzania would have envisaged it last night when they had a team meeting at the team hotel. Would have wanted a clean, fast start, not gift chances to opponents like that. But this, Abdallah needs to get that out of his mind and focus. The job to be done. Simite chops down the Tanzanian player right near the official. 2 referees, by the way, in beach soccer as well. One in either half, both with equal influence and calling power. Semite right on him. not giving him a chance at all, as unfortunate Mtora Nasor Hassan, just as he nipped in to get the ball, caught the leg of Rachid Sefo Simite. Yeah, referee Saeed Nazur Achim pleased about something. Nonetheless, Tanzania will pick up from here. As with Abdallah, he'll be hoping against all hope that his side can equalize, particularly in this first period. We've seen a majority of the goals come in the second quarter. Ledge flailing arm on Simite. He's been in the war since coming on. Doesn't like to do things quietly, it seems. Mind you, soccer players sometimes are the best actors in the world. You would think he's just got hit by Mike Tyson. And 2 seconds later, up on his feet, but not to be for Simite. Looks as if it's a real issue. He had been clutching his eye. Maybe initially after that ball came off his head, there was a bit of sand from there. Oh, there was an arm there, a little finger thing to the eyelid by Ismail Gambo on Simite. Call to the sideline was Bachir Augusto Musa for Mozambique. He's come on by the looks of it as well. The keeper unleashes one, but it's wide. Speak under correction. Don't think a keeper has scored as yet in the opening 2 days of competition. It's Abdallah. And flapping up flies was Conchalo Bila. To corner for the away side. It's interesting, no one positioned anywhere close to the keeper. So that automatically means it's going to be a shot from distance. Keeper comes out, Bila puts under pressure, and then the ball crosses the line to Abdillah's, well, collective, I guess. Yeah, look at that. That's what I was going to say. He knows he had messed up earlier on, but he had to breathe in a consecutive sigh of relief. He finally got there. Good turn. Keeper Bila eventually did come out. I did question why there were no players marking or in the vicinity near and around the keeper there. That looked like a pre-worked move. Draw the defenders out, and then from there were 3 Tanzanian players waiting for the second ball. They pounced. It's 1-1. Perfect time to score. It's Ibrahim Abdallah. He's saying, mucho obrigado, thank you very much for that. It was this mistake early on that saw Tanzania trail. And with that, Tanzania scored their 3rd goal of the tournament. Mozambique conceding their 6th already. That's courtesy, of course, of Morocco's prodigious attacking talents. From the restart. Oh, banged into the player's face. Brushed it off like nothing. Now with a Helder Jose Mohamane. So it looks as if this game is quite open. There for the taking. As I said, a lot of pressure on both these sides to get a result. Acrobatic attempt, wicked bounce. Abdallah not quite sure. Sandling hasn't been as assured as we saw yesterday. If they do not get the points that they need today, let's say you get 0 points on the board, pretty much wave the competition goodbye. There's an acrobatic attempt again from Filipa Mahota. He had a bit of a bounce, and just Simite in the periphery of Abdallah, maybe just put him off slightly. Into the last 5 minutes. You just want to gain control in this game, Tanzania, after getting that goal. Careful there, Abdallah. Doesn't want to make the same mistake twice. I think we'll see him start the second period on the bench if that happens. Felipe Mahota. That's Helder Jose Mahumane from distance. Keeping the ball boy working overtime more than the keeper. that particular shot. There's a shoot on side policy currently. Both sides desperate to just get ascendancy heading into the halftime break. A reminder, the halftime breaks are 3 minute long. So altogether, you get about 9 minutes. If you minus extra time, if sides cannot be separated after 3 quarters, they play extra time, which is usually 3 minutes. If that doesn't give you a winner, go to pens. Of course, you can catch us live on the various platforms. www.cosafa.com, on twitter.com at COSAFA Media. Also on FIFA Plus TV, Instagram COSAFA Football, TikTok COSAFA Media. Ooh, missed that. Should have put that away. Yeah, he looks up to the heavens. Maybe he needs to look at himself. Ball goes out of play. Or did he not manage to? Just a little touch from Simte. He's done it all in this half. He's been injured. He's helped with the goal. As fortuitous that it was, and he's missed an open chance as well. Of course, Super Sport TV, you can also find us on there. Abdallah lines up a shot. Has to get his technique just fashioned out. The two keepers, I think it's in an equal half. I think both could be, could take, if this was a boxing match, I think both would be even on points, really. They've matched each other pound for pound. Good powerful play there by the Mozambican man, Ramachete Cumbre. Just leaves the ball behind Cumbre. Slightly opens up for a second for Mahota. And from distance, would have been an ooh-la-la moment there. From distance, keeper Bila loves coming off his line. Works on that instance, injures a Tanzanian player in the process. Give for the options. Semite. Abdallah. Semite, I think just unsure, took his eye off the ball at a crucial juncture. And of course, plenty of fixtures coming your way today, with Mozambique and Tanzania opening up in Group B. In Group A, South Africa take on the Seychelles. Tournament favorites Morocco against Angola. An Angolan side that will not be easy to beat at all, particularly after their victory against Tanzania. And the finishing off the day is Malawi against Saudi Arabia, the new entrants, the newbies. The first ever non-African team to participate in this competition, in this auspicious championship. Into the last two. Marginal in this half. One for Tanzania, Abdullah Mohamed Salum. We'll see out the last minute and a half or so. Good block. Cumbre takes it quickly. Vying for it initially was Antonio Nampa, but at the back post, at the back stick, was jersey number 9, Paulo Garvasio de Jesus Novella. Then Torozo man finds the finish, having come on. That was his first touch, same like Sinte. I mean, look at that stretching, but presence of mind to just sweep it to the back of the net. Crucial goal that at the last, with only 60 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Tanzania, that will be a bitter pill to swallow for them. Mozambicans, though, will be quite chuffed with themselves. I'm not quite sure what the ref had issue about with there. I'm trying to get the man of sand going, and he said, "You're taking too long, methinks." Can I hit back? Abdallah been beaten twice now. Can't find the necessary finish. Yeah, the reserve. I said yesterday, can't really call them reserve keepers because the reserve keepers hardly ever play other than in case of a serious injury or, in the most unlikeliest of cases, a tactical change. But in beach soccer, it's literally two keepers. One can come on at any time. So perhaps, awkward looking landing there. Not exactly as Ian had imagined it. Oh, battling away. And two bull terriers. And the bone in between them. Saw that coming. I saw that coming. He was frustrated initially, Sadiq Salim Max. He's that kind of player. He had lost out initially in the physical battles and then came rampaging through and fouled the player. Lucky to get away without a caution there. Was that earlier misdemeanor there from Max? He had no business coming through that fast and uncontrolled. In fact, it was Abdulakir Al-Tabib, not Sadiq Salim Max. Less than 16 seconds and counting now. The halves here just breeze by so quickly. Mozambique, by the way, have now scored 4 goals in the tournament in total, and those 2 goals they scored during that first period will put them in good stead. Tanzania will not be happy at all in how they started this game. I think they were not as switched on as we saw them yesterday. Maybe some work to do for coach Joseph Pawasa. Main talking points from the half. It was a very physical battle. You'd expect it because both these sides are quite desperate for a win. With the first real shot coming from Tanzania's Good Luck Gama. And then this mistake, unforgettable moment for the usually dependable Ibrahim Abdallah. Gifting the first chance. Tanzania did fight back and got their finish. Eventually, ball trickles over the line, teasing Gonzalez Bila. And there was a nervy moment as well for Abdallah. Simte by this point, he had just come on and influenced the game from the bench and almost did it twice again. From the set piece, he should have punished him. Maybe that wicked bounce just took him by surprise. Yeah, you see the pain edged all over his face. He knows he should have scored there. And a bit of acrobatics to boot as well. Not on target though. But there was to be a key moment for the Mozambicans. Back post missed by all and sundry. Not that man. He came on off the bench as well to good effect. Paulo Gervasio de Sus Novela. And he found a good finish. Posted himself in a good place as well. And so that brought an end to the first quarter of the game. We shall be back in a bit for the second.
On Instagram, COSAFA Football. On X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as TikTok, COSAFA Media. On Facebook, COSAFA. Council of Southern African Football Association. You're going to get the updates regarding the group standings, features, top goal scorers, and also the next COSAFA competition.
The second half begins, or the second period begins in earnest with Mozambique attacking the goals now from right to left. It is they that begin this period on the front foot. I think they want to ram home the advantage. A couple of more goals. Just looking to see if they've made any alterations from the side that finished that first period. Well, that man is there. Ramsete Alexandra Cumbre. He starts. As well as Angela Artur Thomas. He's the side's captain. You see him there as well. Oh, yellow card coming out. Who's that for? Cumbre, what did he do? He got booked. Maybe a bit of dissent. And the less we move, he needs to keep his mouth shut and let his feet do all the talking. Antonio Jose Pedro Namampe Figo. Think we'll have a go at this, and he does! Off the line. What precision there from Figo. Oh, awkward looking save. Abdul Tabib needs to be careful. That's the second one. That is the second one. He just flung his foot at an opponent with little to no control at all. How did he escape a caution there? Lucky boy. Man, that was a superb shot from Figo. That would have really put Tanzania on the back foot had that hit the back of the net. Does have a goal to his name, Figo, in the tournament. Oh. Caution is coming. Talking to is coming. And it goes against Tanzania. Not the best of starts for the East Africans. As the shot's about to come on from the man in picture there. Of course, we welcome you as well, NBC Broadcasting. And this is sports from Saudi Arabia. So welcome. Better late than never. And well, unfortunately, your side got off to a losing start, but today brings a new dawn, and the Saudi Arabians will give themselves a chance, just like the Mozambicans here. It is a third goal, rattled into the back of the net. It's Manjate. His first of the tournament. Very crucial goal at that. Make it 3-1. Oh, Tanzania. They are in trouble here. So goals by Novella Simite and Manjate. From the pen, blasted it past the keeper. No chance. Wow. Wow. Oof. That would have been a nice comeback on the volley as well. The man Gonzalez Bila has sat on the other end and just watched as his strikers have done the job for him. Hasn't had to do too much saving. Tanzania in chasing the ball and ricochets off the post. Fortuitously was away from a dangerous area. Here's a keeper going. He's going walkies. Somebody stop him. Wow. Living a charmed life, that Tanzanian goal frame. I think now pressure will be on Boniface Pawasa, because his side haven't really come out to play here today. I think maybe might be seeing the beginning of the end for the Tanzanians, unless he can pull off one hell of a comeback. As things stand now, going to finish the day with no points. While Mozambique, if they do hold on in this quarter and the next, will put on 3 points on the board. I think they would have learned a lot yesterday in the loss to Morocco. Would have fired them up. He needs to be careful. He must be on his last warning Abdullah Gadir Ali Tabib. That's the third time now that, they called him to the sideline for his own good. Look at that. Just barged into the man. You cannot do that, sir. A bit of self-control. At least they got a high five. Maybe they start taking him off just to cool down a bit. From the foul, and the free kick, bounces out of bounds. There was more hit and hope from keeper Ibrahim Abdallah. It was his mistake. They started the rot. If perhaps they'd not conceded so early, we would be seeing a different story. Just under his feet, Angelo Arthur Thomas. It's been such a physical battle, this game. There's Maota fighting away with Ismail Gambo. Julia Armando Manjate called over. Have a bit of a breather. And a Simte. Simte had such a great influence and impact since coming out. Jersey 10. Can he finish the job here for Mozambique? Of course, the Mozambicans, after this game, they play Angola. A side they know extremely well. Mozambique were COSAFA Beach Soccer Championship winners back in 2021 and seek to almost regain their title from current holders Senegal. Won it in 2022. They stormed the title 3 years ago, in fact. Got their form on the continental stage as well to the regional competition. And I think the pedigree is starting to come to the fore now. If this ends up in a goal, I think it's curtains for Tanzania. Almost is. There's something about that right hand upright. That's the second time ball has smacked into it, but not into the net. Oh yes, we'll get you jumping. We'll get you jumping. Look at that. Low shot to the right of the keeper. There's Derek Charles Kanyana was beaten, really. What ends up. And he came on for Ibrahim Abdallah in between the goals. Of course, Mozambique, they themselves, in the run to that. Oof, that's a rocket. Whoa. How much did the keeper see of that? But Bila has got his eyes checked recently. Clearly with eyesight and handling at that. Compared to Mozambique and their historical performances in beach soccer. Stimte turns and shoots. They ran out COSAFA title. The run in the COSAFA title included an 8-3 win over the Comoros before. A run closed by Tanzania during their group game 4-4, but winning 4-3 on pens. And they're winning out in the end, easing past South Africa, I should say, 5-3 in the semi-finals before meeting Tanzania again in the decider. This time running out 3-1 winners. So they've had the better of Tanzania over the course of a few years. Tanzania must be sick of the sight of Mozambique, really, in beach soccer. What was that attempt earlier? Left-footed power driver. Wow. The keeper nonchalantly just held it in. Yeah, nothing to see here. I think the goals of the tournament potentially to Jama of Tanzania and as well Gambia of or Gaman, I should say, of Morocco. Oh, blaze past the keeper. Make it 3-2. Is that the lifeline that they so much needed? Courtesy that of Jarub Rajab Juma. Scores his second in the competition, the Mkaunjini, man. Really packs a punch in that left foot of his. Nonchalantly just ran up. Bang. Bit of swerve as well. I mean, the keeper's hands were in proper position, and maybe that's why defeated by a moving ball. That's exactly the tonic Tanzania needed. And can they make 2 into 3? That's a push. Simte. That was an amateur mistake on his behalf there. Nah. I'm going to con the ref there. He won't con us either. He knew what he was doing. Referee Sadir Nazura Chimas kept an eagle eye on matters. Hasn't missed a beat as well. Look of disbelief on Rachida Sefo Simita's face. Does he claim he was looking at the ball? He did have eyes on the ball, but he knew exactly where the man was as well. The dark arts of football. The same in beach as well as on grass. Little nudge. Nudge, wink, wink. Expect another banger. Goes left this time around. Can't find the power or the accuracy from efforts gone by there. Thinks about the shot, opts for the disguised pass. Doesn't work out. Into the last, 7 minutes now. So nicely poised this game. Tanzania just need one more to at least, at best, push it to extra time. While Mozambique get a fourth and they get ahead again and will not need extra time. Just need to see out in the third quarter. Oh, that would have been the rub of the green. Same 10. Oh, clever from the number 10. Claims of a foul by Antonio Namampe. Oh, sniper hit. Another banger. Wow. They've really been on point with some of these power drivers. Keeper again got into action. Gonzalez Bila for the first time in a long time has to make consecutive saves. Good to see that he's still with us after a period of inactivity. Ooh, near post. Wow, what a shot that was early on. Here's a chance here for Mozambique. There's a lackadaisical there from Figo. And a strong block. Get back at him was good luck Gama. Flicked on. Good position, good work. Stretching in the end was Musa. Just put off at the last minute. Tanzania returning for the third time this particular competition. Hoping to do better than a silver medal that they picked up in 2021. There's Tanzania drawing 4-4 with Mozambique in the group opener, as I mentioned that year earlier. Had lost on pens before beating the Comore Islands 2-1 to finish second in their pool and earn a place in the semis. They also defeated a strong Angolan side 5-2. Arguably the best showing of the tournament, but came unstuck against Mozambique. Again, they're a hoodoo side, they're kryptonite. Wasn't the decider, going down 3-1. The team first qualifying for the Continental Finals back in 2018. It proved a chastening experience. Lost all three pool matches to Libya, Senegal, and Nigeria. And then 4-2 on the day. Just one more magic moment for Tanzania. No, that's definitely not magic. That's more now you see me, now you don't. Arthur Thomas will take his time. Simite's attempted shot almost turns out to be come across for Julio Manjate. Like to keep Bila, man who is turned 24. In fact, he's still here to celebrate his birthday. It's on the 24th of March. So one of the youngest members in the side, but showing a lot of experience. That's a definite push. The Tanzanians have been very aggressive without the ball. Yeah, yellow card. Cannot complain about that one, sir. Nothing subtle at all. There's Saleh Abdullah with the caution. Reminder, yellows really don't affect the game as much as a red card. A red card here in beach soccer sees you a man light for about a 2-minute period, and then you're back to your complement of 5 players from the foul. Mozambique will to throw another dagger in the heart of Tanzania. Lining it up is Angelo Arthur Thomas, the skipper, and it is the captain that bangs one in low as well. And a lot of power on shore, a lot of power shots, and Thomas scores his second of the competition to make it 4. Mozambique powering away now. Needless foul that they gave away. The Saleh Abdullah is to blame for that one. Have a look at this. Keeper comes out, but nowhere near it. No chance. And on the restart. Got a slight touch, yeah. Very clever play. Conned him into that. Abdullah Rahim Baousi just dangled the leg out there and was clipped. As a result, needs medical attention now. Look at that, yeah. Just beat his man to it and drew the foul from Helda Mahumane. Of course, the clock is stopped in beach soccer to attend to such things as injuries or restarts. Corners and the set pieces, etc. On the pitch to take this. Confidently strut up to the ball. There was Rajab Ajuma. Needs this to go in. That's Juma. Gets his setup sorted out. Very straight run up. Hands on hips. Referee just telling players to get behind the ball. Juma. Couple of paces. It is Juma! It was Juma. At least they said, Watete better. We move. Angelo Arthur Thomas. Strong again. That goal needed to rattle the back of the net to give Tanzania a bit of confidence coming into the third quarter. So from missed chances, I think from similarly in their game yesterday as well, they were not clinical enough. Some of the chances that they had. It was against Angola. It was 3-2 in the end. Late drama in that one as a goal in extra time. So Tanzania miss out on the points completely, but Angola picking up 2 points. If you get a win in extra time, it is not their full allotted 3 that you gain if you win in regular time. in regulation time. Exactly where you wanted the ball to go. You get 2 points. Pens, you get 1. Good swift turn by Manjate. Oh, here's a chance here for the man in red to release another shot and pepper the goals of the Tanzanian number 1, Kanyana. Claims to have been pushed. The referee says, don't worry, I'm watching it. There's Max. Sadiki Salim. Max for short. Green Warriors player. He's literally sitting on the ball there. Trying to protect it. Defender. Yet to score in the tournament. Into the last 2.5 minutes. Ooh, all done there to both keepers. The ball striker and the goal minder. Again, Kanyana. Ball just dropped 6. How about the first time shot? Not to be. They go backwards to go forwards to Mozambique. Desperate there, that one. Not as good as the first we saw. Ooh, that was a mistake from Kayana. And then the mistake is punished to make it 5. Claims his case. You know what? Both of them just need to draw a line in the sand and move on. The side need them to be focused. So a mistake from Ibrahim Abdallah, the keeper who started for Tanzania. And a mistake in the second quarter by Derek Charles Kayana, the man who's come on for him. It's been a performance littered with mistakes by Tanzania. He won't care. Jod will Antonio Jose Pedro Namampe. Second goal of the tournament for him. Look at that. Ball gifted, gift wrap to him. Great composure to just almost chip it past. You look at those two going at it. Very tough to come back from 5-2. I have to say. Ironically, the score yesterday, the scoreline in which Mozambique lost by, was 5-2 against Morocco. Look up at the scoreboard, it's 5-2. They said maybe they learned some key lessons from Moroccan matchup. Goes from Ghanam, Zarawi, Al-Krachi. For Morocco, while Malaten Mahumane in the score sheet for Mozambicans. 60 seconds. There's Tanzania about to make a sub, replacing Kayana for Ibrahim Abdallah. Changing keepers. Yeah, that's when he refers to there. Look at that. He's not happy at all. He's in his feels, just Kayana. Maybe that's why he was taken off. Coach Pawasa could tell that maybe his head is not in it. And they need sober minds and clear thoughts right now. Oh, it's a low, powerful shot. Really does pack a punch in that left foot. It was Tanzanian Jarup Jama. Good handling. Quick release. Now switched on is Abdallah since coming on. That's with Rachida Sefa Semite. From Semite, it's Mahota. Bit of juggling from Figo. Hold up play by Simite. Extremely well to bring others in play. Pass is short though to Samite. Here comes a spectacular. It's wide. And the buzzer goes as Mozambique find 2 more goals. Tanzania struggling. Another mistake by one of their players. Next time around, it was the replacement keeper, Derek Charles Guyana, who gifted an opportunity to Figo, who didn't need any sort of invitation again to make sure that his Mozambican side was ahead. Was this penalty to begin scoring matters? Rifled it, the roof of the net, as Guyana had no chance whatsoever. That much power from Namampe, who scored now a brace in this game. And at some point, that right hand upright, almost like a magnet and steel, ball attracted to it so much. That's the power play I mentioned from Rajab Juma. Maybe they need to turn to him. Eventually, he did thrash one past keeper Bila. Was traveling, and Bila had no chance as well from close quarters, like trying to catch a cannonball from 2 meters out. Not the best of odds for you. There's another composed finish. This time around, Angelo Artus Thomas goes to the right hand side. Maybe that is the weakness of Guyana. You notice both those goals came from the right. Then Juma had a chance to make it 3, missed, ballooned his ball for his chance over the top. That's that mistake that from Guyana. Not quite sure what he was trying to do. On hand, that's the last man you want to be gifting a chance to Figo. I think he got caught in 2 minds, to pass or just to release, and Figo said, oh, I'll pounce on your indecision. And then Tanzanians ended up in a verbal exchange. Well, Juma again looking to use that right foot of, or left foot of his. Couldn't work out. So heading into the 3rd and final period, it is Mozambique 5 and Tanzania 2. They would bitterly want to win this particular encounter with Tanzania. As I mentioned, over the course of the years, Mozambique has been their thorn in the side, been a kryptonite. They've beaten them on several occasions, major matches where opportunity to send gold rather ended up in silver at the hands of Mozambique. Looks as if there's no silver lining for Tanzania today. It's 5-2 heading into the 3rd quarter. A win for Mozambique would see them on 3 points and put them on a 2nd position. Angola on 2. They play later in the day today. They play Morocco. So one of those is taking points off each other. And probably would think will be Morocco who will take the win in that one, but nothing is ever set in stone. No one has got given right to win any game of soccer. Ready for the 3rd and final trip around the sun. As Tanzania take the goals to the right after losing the toss, yeah. With Mozambique defending the goals from right to left. I think they just need 1 goal and keep the back door shut. This game is theirs. Straight at keeper Ibrahim Abdallah. He came on just at the end of the second period ending for Derek Charles Ganyana, who made that mistake you saw in those highlights. And that was never going to work there. Of course, Morocco and Angola get us back into the thick of things. Good save. Low to his left at 2:30. Well, at 12 o'clock it is South Africa and the Seychelles. Immediately, pretty much after this, last one of the day, Malawi and Saudi Arabia. It's at 4 o'clock with Helio Felipe Mahota. 1v1. Blazes his chance to the left. Never looked composed. Mtoro Nasur Hassan. So as I said, one of their biggest weaknesses is efficiency in front of goal. They just don't hit the target when they should. Claims of a high foot on Juma. In fact, it's the big man Ismail Gambo. That's it back on the 45, no takers. They have to go all the way back. From distance, they try to do it. Coach Bawasa in shot there.
Very tense match.
Namusete Alexandra Cumbre to come on. With 2 minutes having transpired of the third period. Wow. Such a seesaw affair, up and down. Very intense. Mozambique playing as if they're losing. You'd think they'd want to be a bit more composed and not make it such a helter-skelter sort of game. You saw with the Moroccans yesterday. They slow the game down at will. Lure you in. And then once they've got you in the trap, and punish you, then go back to the same modus operandi. Control the game. He who controls the football controls the game. Cumbre's head up in the direction of his teammate. The ball slashed wide. For Tanzania to get something out of this game, they're going to need to start scoring right about now, because they have a 3-goal deficit to make up in 9 minutes. Not impossible, but highly unlikely. Oh, the keeper had come out. The referee blows the whistle and saves him some blushes. Ooh, that looks like a red card. That looks like a red card. Ibrahim Abdallah, it's not been a day for the Tanzanian keepers collectively. They've blundered this. They've dropped the bag, as the new generation would say. Abdallah sees red, becomes the first player in the 2023 championships to be sent off. This is why. Lost his touch, then went out and fouled his man. Can't do that. Now they'll have to play with a man light the next 2 minutes or so before the reserve keeper Derek Charles Guyana probably come on. Or does he come on and they sacrifice an infield player? That's what I thought will happen. Makes no sense to play without the keeper when you do have an option on the bench. As Derek Charles Guyana comes in. And I think this is probably the beginning of the end for Tanzania if this goes in. Here's a chance for Zaman Big, and then he saves it. Was very nonchalant there, Antonio Pedro Namampe. Could have got the first hat-trick of the competition, but didn't want it. He could look to bamboozle the keeper and go central. It's still 5-2. Don't know how. Tanzania playing with a man down here, waiting on the sidelines. You see that number 10, Rajab Juma, can't come on as yet. The side needs to serve a 2-minute penalty to the sending off of Ibrahim Abdallah. He took his eye off the ball slightly.
Tanzania fighting tooth and nail here.
Was producing a 8-goal thriller, could save down to his left-hand side. And 15 is the most amount of goals scored in a single game in this particular competition. Two acrobatic movements there, one a shot and one a block. That was Uganda who defeated Mozambique 8-7 in the bronze medal match in 2022. Wow, that went down to the wire. Plenty of entertainment. You see just behind the scoreboard, next two sides warming up. Yep. I think the 2-minute period is about to elapse. Shot of the clock there. Officials keeping an eye out on that. And pinched the ball there. There's a chance for a pass to Simite, but rather went for the selfish option. Joao Kuna. It was easier to pass to Simite. Stationed himself in the near post. It's easier. Oh, touch there, Simite. Back to 5 players are Tanzania. Abdullah Rahim Bausi comes on after that red card for Ibrahim Abdallah.
Now Tanzania up next 4 men.
This game just dwindling away from Tanzania. I think those mistakes from the keepers, maybe it's just through the momentum and the team spirit. I mean, it was an error by Abdallah in the first half that gifted Simite the chance to open the scoring. Then it was the second keeper, Derek Charles Kanyana, who gave the ball away. But Tanzania do find a chance. Back to 5 and up to 3. Injured himself in the process. The goal was Abdullah Rahim Bausi. Came off the bench and won a very important goal. Is that too little, too late though?
Tanzania 3. Tanzania not going down without a fight.
Here's how it transpired. A quick throw in by Abdallah. Backing into his man. Turns. Good power, Bausi. No chance for Maota. Ends up on his backside. That's Tanzanian power on show there. Look at that. Cleverly just uses his body. Turns him ever so slightly. And then with the swivel of the hips, sweeps it in for Tanzania's third and his first.
Unless the opponent scores a goal, then you make 5 guys.
Still looks unlikely that it will get 2 in 5. But hey, crazy things have happened. Here's Mahota to gain a throw in for his side. Cleverly done there.
5 minutes.
Oh, sneaks into a good position. A Mozambican player.
Just under 5 minutes for Tanzania to try and pull this one off the fire.
Just under 4 minutes for Tanzania to
Hold on to their lead.
somehow grab this game by the scruff of the neck or get a lifeline for themselves. Oh. Good footwork to keep his wits about him. Traveling. Super save all around. Gonzalez Bila. It's been very solid, I have to say. Gonzalez Bila. Yesterday was Horatio Tivani who played for most of the game, but it is Bila. In fact, I don't think he's been subbed as yet in 3 quarters of play. It's been that good. Not gonna pull this in the clutches of defeat on Tanzania, with the clock quickly running down against him. So be an opening day defeat for Tanzania, and a match day 2 loss as well, this time to Mozambique. By the looks of it, oh, that went in. Spectacular. That's that sugar. That's that sugar ding. Beautiful work there, and I was writing him off. They said write us off at their own peril, commentator, and the world at large. Comes on, bangs it, and goes and gets a bib. Look at this. Through 2 bodies. Oh, the wicked bounce. Taking out the keeper. It's 5-4, ladies and gentlemen. 9 goals in this one. As Tanzania just won't go away. Wow. We are 1 goal away if Tanzania score to push it to extra time. Looked very unlikely at 5-2. Now that miss by Namampe looks even more glaring in the penalty spot. All they have to do is just control the game, do Mozambique. Or is this a change of momentum and power? I'll tell you what, if Tanzania going to win this game, the coach will tell them you can do anything. You absolutely can do anything. In the clutches of defeat, you've brought yourself to the brink of life. Salum is about to come on. He has come on already. Abdullah Mohamed Salum, the Ilala player. Ref wants to have words. Or does he? Okay. We move on. Oh, pedantic much, Mr. Ref. Need to find some way so they can get close enough to strike. I think the likes of Juma Bawasi should be on the pitch for this one. Go big or go home. Also need to keep the back door shut. Now that's Manjate. He leaves it short for his teammate. Mozambique need to be careful that they don't give the chance to Tanzania here on their quest to kill off this game. Here come Tanzania. Hard work by Salum. That's 2 for company. Still strong as Salum. Thinks about the shot. The captain opts against it. Goes for the simpler pass. On the volley was Hassan. Look at Manjate. Thomas. Between 2 players, Manjate. I think they going for the jugular, Mozambique. Not at all circumspect at all. Knowing their own shell. That looked like a foul. He definitely had a chunk of the man's shirt. Ref says play on, wide. Into the last 60 seconds. Just over that. Goes near post. Keeper Bila is done for most of the game. Very switched on. Mozambique hoping to hold on for another historic victory against the old foe Tanzania. Tanzania, though, I think could be proud of how they've come back in this game. They look dead and buried in the sand.
60 seconds.
Will take as much time as he can from this. Will Kumbe. Kumbe, I think, will be best advice to just pass it to his right. Back to the keeper. And, well, walk out of here with your 3 points. Run down the clock. Exactly what he did. Kumbe. Not very convincing there, but the last touch was of a Tanzanian player. Simite, such an experienced player, knows how to lead the side in those kind of areas. That's a foul. Clear foul. That's not what they wanted. Just took out Tomas. He's about to shape and shoot. Or even pass there. And of course, big game coming up after this one as well. Sauda taking on the Seychelles. Really keen to see Coach Shanga can get that winning formula right. Oof. Look at that. Simite knows how close that was. The bench can't barely look, can't even sit down. The countdown has begun into the last 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 9-goal humdinger. Tanzania at one point were 5-2 down, brought it back to 5-3, 5-4, and that's where it stayed. Is there more on top of 5-4? 10 seconds. Oh, ref, come on now. Get along with it. You're killing us with the nerves. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and it is done. Mozambique, hold on. Somehow they allowed Tanzania to come back in this game, but they just had enough juice to see them off. Joseph Pawasa's side will feel dejected. I think this loss guarantees that they will not be able to get anywhere near the knockout phase. The dejected faces of good luck Gama. Guess they ran out of luck, ran out of time. This man was brilliant. Consaveles Bila played from start to finish. Was very strong and switched on. Was 2 mistakes by Ibrahim Abdallah, Derek Charles Kanyana, the keepers, that gave or handed almost the advantage to Moz. As a man of the match award is awarded to none other than Antonio Jose Pedro Namampe Jr., aka Figo. Figo's just got 2 goals doing the handover. There's Mr. Walter Mandat, the COSAFA ESCO member. As Figo missed out on a hat trick. He missed the pen. I could have seen him get the first hat trick of the competition. As Mozambique, what a performance for them. They bounced back from a humbling loss to Morocco with a 5-4 victory over Tanzania. They've done it again. Tanzania must be sick of the sight of Moz. A 9-goal thriller. 5-4 at full time here at South Beach.
Congratulations, Mozambique. Getting their first win on the block. to get ready for our next match. South Africa taking on Seychelles. Kicking off exactly at 12 o'clock. South Africa needs the sweep. So is Seychelles. South Africa line up. Led by their captain, jersey number 4, Laurie Kinsley. Jersey number 1, Luduzo Msani. Jersey number 2, Kanyisani Kena. Jersey number 6, Yabo Amkize. Jersey number 8, Kogu Kumenge. Substitute R, jersey number 3, Pepe Lokele. Jersey number 5, Tutubo Mbuto. Jersey number 7, Sizo Mkize. Jersey number 11, Abombi Leduda. Jersey number 12, Kwa Sidbeku. And jersey number 20, Enes Patawa. The coach is none other than Fani Shange from South Africa. And the lineup for Seychelles led by their captain, jersey number 15, Dominic Bakaru. Jersey number 4, Mike Malete. Jersey number 7, Martin Williams. Jersey number 9, Ryan Sabina. And jersey number 12, Terence Amadi. And the substitute for Seychelles are jersey number 2, Harold De Prosper. Jersey number 3, Kenny Kama. Jersey number 5, Shani Ruiz. Jersey number 6, Stephen Rogi. Jersey number 8, Frederick Jean Baptiste. Jersey number 11, Hansel de Leon. And jersey number 13, Jerome Dubois. And the coach is none other than Gerard R. Bonsmer from Seychelles. And our officials for this match, referee Angelo Amelia Buena from Mozambique. Referee number 2, Nikhil Salvador Muchanga from Mozambique. Referee number 3, Louis Stephen Siave from Mauritius. Our reserve assistant referee Rakesh Road from Mauritius. Timekeeper Rose Ziva from Malawi. And our match commissioner will be Brenda Kunda from Zambia. Thank you.
Well, with the world's eyes firmly on the Seychelles with the World Cup headed to the East African island nation in the year 2025, they will be looking to ensure that they show they belong against a South African side that is desperate for a win. How did they fare on the opening day of the COSAFA Beach Soccer 2023 action? Well, South Africa lost out 4-2 to Malawi. Kumete and an own goal for Usi for Coach Shange's side. Well, Kajam, Usi and Dala got the job done for the Malawians. Well, in fact, for the Seychelles, they themselves not the best of in terms of starts, but they got going. Saudi Arabia found out the hard way. The power of Lajoe, Amadi and Williams enough to see that it was a dark day for Saudi Arabia. I say dark day was Dark Man who got the only goal for the Saudi Arabians in the first ever foray in this particular championship. In Group B, as things stand, Malawi on 3 points, Seychelles on 3, Saudi Arabia with no points, South Africa with no points as well. So the Seychelles could firmly book their qualification into the knockout phases with a win over the South Africans, something that Coach Shanga will probably be saying to his team, this is last chance saloon for us. We cannot be beaten and out of the tournament within the first 2 days as host of the competition. If you just joined us, welcome. We welcome all of our viewers from SS Sports out in Saudi Arabia as well. We were here in South Africa, Super Sport TV, as well as FIFA Plus TV. Whichever way you are taking this in, even on the socials. It is match 2, on match day 2 in this Group A encounter as we head down to pitch side for the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. In fact, I should say this is the Seychelles national anthem first. Kosteta Sewela joined together all Seychelles. Now for Nkosi Sigelela Africa.
Of South Africa.
It is the sights and scenes out here at the Durban Arena as we expect the roof to be blown up yet again after a 5-4 thriller by Mozambique and Tanzania. And today's officials as well will be in the Helman front end center. We'll be giving you the identity of those shortly. We had a couple of Madagascans that were officiating the last one. It's over to the Mozambicans now. Angelo Almeida Ngwen and Duke Salvador Ukanga, as well as Mauritanian Luis Questi Steven Siave. In terms of the actual teams, they themselves, we start off with the home side and the host coach Fani Shange. He's gone with Ntuduze Msane of Shire Football Club. Kanyisani Hlela, he plays in the forward line, while Lowell Kinsley skippers the side. Sabonga Mkize had a good performance yesterday, and Pio Kumete as well finishes off the starting five. On the bench, we find the likes of Pelele Tsele, Sizwe Nkizwe, Kwazi Penguin, Ernest Mahlaba, who I'm sure will partake at various points in this encounter. What will be disappointing for Coach Shanga is the fact that only one player of the side that he's put together, the match day squad, have scored. Or for the Seychelles, coach Harold Paul Koslep, he started with Dominic Butcherai, an acrobatic keeper between the sticks. Mike Balete, an experienced Stomitaka defender. Martin Williams will be fresh off that goal that he got yesterday against Saudi Arabia. Ryan Servina, powerful and as well reliable. Terence Amade, he got 36 minutes of play yesterday. We're continuing to push the Seychelles agenda here against the South African side that is in desperate need. Much like Tanzania and Mozambique, they needed a win at the start of the day, and that is the same story for South Africa. Can they disrupt the Seychelles march? And I mentioned the small island nation will have a special reason to want to put a good show on for not only those from their country but those of interested parties, because they host the World Cup next year. They want to show that they belong at the highest level as well. Now, all eyes on the officials and the players. We are live, and this is match 2 of the COSAFA Beach Soccer 2023 Championship. We've got 9 goals in the last one. I would take 9 goals in the second one as well. I'm sure you would as well at home. And so the team in blue, West Africans, East Africans should say, that get us underway. From left to right in blue, the South Africans, the Southern African region-based team, taking from right to left in the chain strip of green today. Cleared out in yellow and green yesterday, led by that man Lowell Kinsley. and who plays for DBHC, as well as teammate Siyabonga Mkhize, so DBHC employee. And already a foul against the South Africans. Gives a chance for the Seychelles to release the first shot in anger in this encounter. To be dealt with by Ryan Servina. Doesn't have a goal as yet to his name in the competition. Is this the moment? He breaks his duck. Quite a long run up. Servina. All the hype, but that's where it ends. Yeah, like I said, Coach Shanga will be bitterly disappointed at his side that they were not able to get more goals in yesterday's loss. The South Africans, they themselves opened the tournament with a not so good showing against Malawi. Sent packing in that one. Following it up now with a 2 matchup with the Seychelles. It's mightily important they get some sort of points here because they play Saudi Arabia in the last group game. And they'll be fancying themselves in that one as well. Looking for a much more improved display in this year's championship. They reached the semi-finals in 2021 with a win over the very same Seychelles. And a defeat to Angola along the way before going down 5-3 to Moz in the knockout round. The star player Ntutuzo Phakathi was Phakathi inside, as he netted 5 of the 8 goals in the competition. How they would do for Ntutuzo Phakathi right now. Now, what they do have is Khanyisani Hlela. He loses out possession quickly. Low-key Kinsley wins back possession. Siyabonga Mkhize. The snapshot that ricochets off the back of the Seychelles man Terence Amade. Keeper watches that go wide. Dominic Butchera was excitable yesterday. Mekuto, goalkeeper, made some crucial saves in their matchup yesterday. Oh, that's a foul. That is a pen. And it was on Jerome Digwall. South Africans haven't started the game well. Yeah, they've given away 2 needless fouls. In fact, that was Terence Amade. Look at this. Gets it up so cleverly. And as he's about to release a shot, yeah, Khanyisani Hlela just stood in his way. He knew exactly what he was doing. Khanyisani Hlela needs a very improved performance today. That's Hlela, because he was erratic in his distribution yesterday. Almost cost the team. Well, will this be a costly mistake as well? It's Amade! Brilliant save from Sane. Look at the relief on the South Africans' faces. They knew they didn't want to start the game off the back foot. Taken quickly by the Islanders. Now in attack. Oof. Brilliant all around there. Piwawutle Kumete scored very similarly yesterday as well, a similar fashion. Brings out a save from Dominic Butcherau. Great start to this game. Here's Butcherau. Straight to the hands of Msane. What a fast-paced start this is. Last touch was off the Seychelles man, Ryan Servina. Yeah, Servina boots the ball out of play. South Africa will get a throw in. Kumete thinks about it. Just couldn't get it right. Just got his timing off there. Very capable player, Kumete. A lot of pressure will be on the aforementioned playmaker Piwawutle Kumete. Plays for Durban Beach Club. So he would have played on this particular surface and arena on multiple occasions. Good defending there by Mike Balete. Msane comes out. Good sweeper keeper work. That was a penalty. Thrashed it straight though, slightly leftish of Msane, but he washed it all the way into his gloves. And then there was Piwawutle Kumete on the other end. Flicks it up with that scorpion style kick. Garners a save out of Butcherau. Yeah, South Africa in the 2022 competition really struggled. They lost the opener 3-2 against the Seychelles, so they'll be fresh in their memory. And then met two powerhouses of the continent in eventual winners. Senegal, who beat them 8-3 before. They suffered an 8-4 loss to Mozambique. Phakathi again, the top scorer for the hosts with 3 goals. Nabongile Kuta, who's here today, and Siyabonga Mkhize as well, grabbing 2 each. No Mtutuzo Parati though. And those that did do battle in the 22. Stoppage to give a chance to Piwa Wutle Kumete to have a shy here in the direction of that man, Dominic Butcherau. He's had only 1 goal in the tournament thus far. You want to keep it to that. It's as if Siyabonga Mkhize is the one who's picked up the ball and has place marked it. Here's Piwa Wutle Kumete. 36-year-old smashes that as well. Butcherai's goals, but man, that does well to deny them. No chance here for Sela. Can't get the angle right, drops the shoulder and then turns and swivels with an attempt that worried Seychelles skipper. Servina was weak there from Servina. Here comes Klela, but Servina does what he does best, and that's defend. Mkhize directs traffic. Reliable Msane releases quickly. Piwa Wutle Kumete chests it back to teammate Mkhize, who then fouls the Seychelles player. Got some really good glove work in this competition. Can add this to the catalogue as well. Left-footed power driver. Again, a bit too straight. Either side. And I think the keeper really struggles to get a hold of that. And you see if Msane can follow up that earlier save. It needs to be defender Servina to take this. Goes for the low route on the rebound. Amade. Oh, too strong there, Amade. Bundled his man off the ball. Sloki Kingsley. South Africa on the attack. He then uses the decoy runners to the right and to the left. Well, the keeper did really well then to Msane. Not on the first save, but the second to just cover the ball as quickly as he did. Here's a moment here for South Africa. Big save, Butcherau. I told you about his acrobatic ability. Look for all money as if Siyabonga Mkhize was going to make South Africa's first deposit. May have injured himself in the process as well. Top keeper, this man. From the throw-in, clever thinking from Klela. The good run from Mkhize. Ghosted in. And look at that from Butcherau. Twice, in fact. Oh. Top-notch shot stopping. He subs on the sideline. Likes of Abongile Kuta. Kwasi Pengu I saw there as well. Captain Kingsley. Maestro Mkhize. Acrobatic Kumete. Kumete will have a go again. You know exactly what he's going to do. Just a matter of waiting it out and see if he'll be accurate or not, or the keeper just continue to deny him. Quickly on by Ryan Servina. Here comes Servina. Kingsley takes him out. What does the ref say here? So Vina helped up onto his feet. Did it go against him? Yeah, it did. Harold Paul Goslier in shot. Sweden initially did well. Just a few seconds before that, to emerge with the ball from defense and then get himself in that position, but judged to have upended Lowell Kinsey. He seems to be enjoying himself, that fan. Here's Kinsey to the right, headed away by Harold Prosper. Here's Msani. Great first touch, Gumete. Ever busy Mkize. Just looking for that angle and window of opportunity. Great block. Just would not let him settle. Hansel Delion. Kinsey from post play. Kingsley and Mkize been crucial in their opening exchanges here. Here's Mkize again. This game not as physical as the one we saw between Mozambique and Tanzania. Here's a chance from Mkize. Butcherao again! A hat-trick of saves from this man. Is he a keeper or is he a trapezist? Maybe in his former life he used to work at a circus. Because wow, his ability, athletic ability is second to none in this competition thus far. I mean, Abdullah of Tanzania is a very good keeper as well, athletically gifted. But I don't think anyone is at the level of Butcherao, slightly ahead of everybody else. The Moroccan keeper is more of a controller than a supreme shot stopper. Mashela. Gumete should have tried that scorpion kick again because the keeper was off his line. Msani is also another top one. I think probably him and Butcherao on that level in terms of athleticism. We showed it already in this game. But wow, South Africa could at least been 2 goals ahead. Outside of the brilliance of Seychelles keeper. Nice work there from Kinsey. Bumps his man off like the bus is full. In our native language here, the bus is full. Get off. That's a very good throw there. And then from the throw, the ball sneaks into the bottom corner. Chance there by Stephen Lajoie. He brings joy to the Seychelles. Looked innocuous, but I think Msani was expecting a high shot, but he went low. They scored the first goal of this game against the run of play. If we're being honest, they were under pressure for most of the last 5 minutes or so as the Seychelles scored their 4th of the tournament. South Africa concede their 5th, courtesy of Stephen Lajoie. Quick throw by the keeper, clever. He had spotted the space. Good work there from Dominic Butcherai. As Stephen Lajoie is quickest to react. Keeper Msani beat him. Oh, South Africa. Look at the numbers that they have back there, Seychelles. They won't want to concede after scoring. Butcherao, safe as houses. Wow. In the opening quarter here, it is the Seychelles who will most likely end it in the lead, despite South Africa doing most of the playing. Butcherao being the most busiest of the keepers. Is one gonna turn to 2 here? Kinsley says no. Back to keeper Msani. They want to get a move on and at least get One goal to level matters. Kinsey. Yeah, that was never going to work because the ball never settled. You could tell it was bobbling by the time he had hit it. Another long throw by Butcherau. This time doesn't find Glenny Gama. Interesting as well, distribution styles between the two keepers. Butcherau kind of goes with that looping, almost Lasif Malinga style throw. There we go. While Msane almost goes underhand. Here's Msane, comes out, clutches that. There's a quick look over his shoulder. Abongi Lokuta, and who plays for Umpubulu pitch team. Oof. Not on target, but it was a window that I opened for Herada Prosper. 25 seconds remaining in this first period. The South Africans trailing again. Kuta. There's more hit and hope. Look how quickly Ucharao just hurls the ball into offensive areas. And that will be that. As a referee, Angelo Almeida Nguenya blows the whistle to bring an end to the first quarter here. It is a goal from LaJoy. And sees the South Africans trailing in this absolutely crucial encounter for them if they are to get to the knockout stages. Remember, they lost in the first encountering of the competition against Malawi 4-2, so they need to come back. Some real key highlights for you. This man, Siyabonga Mkhize, at the fore of it, but Butcherau. What an acrobatic save. As Msane as well was calling to action. He said, anything you can do, I can do as well. The ball took a wicked bounce, but look at that second save. Low down to his right. Looked harder for him to save that. Klela had crept into a very good position, but Butcherau again switched on. Two saves as well from the Seychelles skipper. And from this man, Mkhize would have thought he would have at least beaten him from closer, not to be. Then he turned from shot stopper to goal provider. The distribution was good. Caught South Africa with their pants down. Stephen LaJoy then toe poked it the bottom left. And Msane was a beaten man, which leaves the score at 1-0 as we're about to resume the second period. And we're almost ready to get the second period underway with the South African side firmly in the spotlight and under pressure. There has been a replacement in between the sticks for the Seychelles side with Dominic Butcherau replaced by Jerome Digwal. Can he top the performance of the captain? Maybe just in need of a bit of a breather rather than him being taken off because of the lack of performance. He has been performing at a very high level for 2 days running now. He's put his hand up for keeper of the tournament. First touch there for Stormy Taka player Jerome Digwell. Just see any changes for the South African. Msani comes out for the second half. Captain Kinsley is there as well. And so is Siamonga Mkhize. This man is new. Ernest Mahlaba. He wears the number 20 jersey. As well as Kanyisani Hlela completes the complement of 5. 4 outfield players, 1 with the keeper. That's then shot Ryan Servina. He started the first half and he'll start the second as well. Chance for the South Africans. That's the coach of South Africa, Fani Shange, urging his side on as they look to get their first goal of this game. Which will only be the second that a South African player has scored in the opening 2 match days. The other being Kumete. That was a own goal courtesy of Usi of Malawi. The Malawians found 4 past Msani and co yesterday. But Mkhize nowhere near it. That's not what he expected. Oh, Msani. I mentioned how athletically gifted he is. Look how far he came to just deal with that. It's almost as if it's a, you show me your best saves and I'll show you my best saves. Him and Butcherai. That's that low swinging distribution he also prefers. Servina looks to catch him off his line. Clever thinking, quick thinking there by the defender. Kinsley. Back to Msani, then wants it back, does the captain. Nice little touch. Back to Kanyisani Hlela. In fact, that is Kwazi Pengu. Needs to be careful, Pengu. Don't want to give that man a chance. And Terence Amade, who claims to have been fouled there. Amade, clever in how he garners these fouls. At times I think he just knows, look, I'm not trying to get the shot away, I just want to fall for my team here. He's got one. There's Butcherai on the bench, looks on. So we're back in double quick time. Let's just go in the favor of Amada. No, it's a free kick to South Africa. He was adjudged to be the transgressor. Let's see why. Yeah, not really a foul on Amada. I mean, the man he claimed it fouled him, Kwazi Pengu. He was taken covered. Wasn't even making any contact with the big islander. Those have been disappointing, those set pieces from the South Africans. Digwell also didn't really produce any sort of serious confidence in his side there. Oh, snapshot from Servina. Here's a chance for Seychelles. Msani makes himself big. Crucial save by the South African. Amada again goes for the acrobatic. Just put off by Mkhize. In his Piwa Gutle Kumete. He's a magic man from the Republic of South Africa, aka the Republic of Amapiano. Not on song as yet. Yeah, they're laughing, they're having a good time. There's the sounds of TKZ fill the South Beach Arena here. Mkhize. Captain Kinsley in an advanced position. He needs to get back because if he's attacking, he was defending. Well, there were two back there. There's Michael Balete, who scored yesterday in Seychelles' win against Saudi Arabia. In fact, I should correct myself. Goal scorers Lajoy, Ahmad and Williams. Lajoy, the Seychelles' top goal scorer thus far with 2. It's his solitary goal that separates the men from the boys, and being the men from the Seychelles. And with South Africa hosting the first 4 editions of the CAF Beach Soccer Cup of Nations between 2006 and 2009, and automatic entry as host during that period. Finished bottom of their pool in 2006, beating Morocco 5-4 in the playoff for 5th. They did, however, make the semi-finals the year after and enjoyed an agonizing 7-6 loss to the Super Eagles Nigeria in extra time, and then went on to lose the bronze medal match 2-0 to Cote d'Ivoire. Another group stage exit in 2008 and 2009, as well as 2011. So they want to improve on that. Here's Kingsley. Now 1v1 with the keeper. Surely this is the moment not to be. Kanyisani Hlela brings his coach to his knees. That should have been the first for South Africa. Much like the Tanzanians, not clinical in front of goal. The best sides in this competition don't need too many chances to score. South Africa have spent 5 chances, very good chances. Kanyisani Hlela 1v1 with this man, did well, dug himself in and did well. Oh, turn there from Kanyisani Hlela, not an easy skill that in the pits of the sand. Thinks about the shot initially, Siyabonga Mkhize. Yeah, he knows that moment could have been a real party start and a catalyst, a moment for South Africa in the competition. Because as things stand now, making a very short trip out of the arena into the team bus and back to their respective homes in terms of any further qualification or any further participation in the knockout stages, because they would only have 1 match remaining after this, and that's against Saudi Arabia, but that they then have to rely on others to help them out, which looks highly unlikely because the side that they are playing today, Seychelles, would be on 6 points after their endeavors yesterday, winning 3-1 against Saudi Arabia. So see in Group A, the Seychelles with 6 points if they hold on for a win in this game. Still very close, by the way. Solitary goal separating them heading into the third quarter. Malawi themselves have 3 points after their victory yesterday against the very same South Africa. They play Saudi Arabia, and you would tip the Malawians to take some sort of points against the side from the Middle East. Good save, Msane. Seeing it handily, almost keeping South Africa in this game. While the strikers misfire. Msadi is like a Spider-Man, a hero of the day. Was nice touch to open it up for himself. Martin Williams, and look at that. Oh, that's one for the cameras. So yeah, they desperately need a couple of goals to make it a nervy ending for the Seychelles side. Now here's a chance from distance, just wide of the upright on the right hand side there. Tigwal was worried. They need a few more shots like that. Defenses, they needed to nestle in. Side the net, not outside it. Likes of Kele as well as Shela involved. Back to the keeper. Clever little flick on attempt by Gianni Nurise. One of 7 Stormy Taka players on the Seychelles side. A traveling party. Abongile Kuta couldn't get a hold of that. Kuta of Umbulumbulu beach team. The South Africans scattered in different parts of the country in terms of whom they play for. You've got Ntutuzo Samsan who plays for Shire. The only player alongside Ntutuko Mbuto play Shire Moya. Durban Beach Club representatives Kanyisani Shela and Pio Gutle Kumete. Taken quickly. Captain Kinsley. That's a thumbs up. No goals by the looks of it in the second period, or will they be? Ooh, Sani. Mistake. Unnecessary mistake. We saw 2 mistakes by 2 different keepers in the game prior to this. And Ibrahim Abdallah, who was sent off, and Derek Charles Kanyana. Mozambican referee plants the ball. There's a couple of subs come on for Coach Harold Kosless here. Harold Prosper to take the shot here. There's Prosper against him, Sane. Yeah, that one we need to retrieve it somewhere with Moses Mapira. Oh, lovely skill. Ooh, power shot. Power driver. He had tried a few more times and he said, I shall try a few more. Tutuko Mbuto. Wow. They needed that, South Africa. And it's a Shaya Moya player. How Shaya Moya fell. Pierced the air there with that left-footed drive. Wow. Only the second goal for a South African player. Look at this. First the initial skill. We get back to it. Superb work there. Oh, block is in. Oh, that goal was so nice. We definitely need to watch it twice. It's con artist behavior there from the man in question there, Harold Prosper. Here was it. First one, he beat Servina quite easily. Then has a quick look. Bang! Wow! Swerve, power, panache, and some. One of the goals of the tournament thus far, that one. He hadn't had too many screamers from distance. Good turn. Oh, keeper with a low save with his left foot. Will the goal just give the confidence that the South Africans needed? I can tell you, it's given the crowd a lift. The decibel levels have gone up. The songs have changed up. The playlist is on. South Africa needs to play now. prosper. It's a low-scoring affair. This might just be one of those that gets decided by a solitary goal. Back to goal is Guta. Here come the South African Servina. Oh, brilliant tackle, brilliant recovery there by Ryan Servina. Quickly in Ernest Mhlaba to help the South African cause. Ironically, surname when you translate it means soil. So we need, South Africa will say, the son of the soil to do this business on sand. Oh, good work there, Amade. Msane with a quick release down to the last 30 seconds. Didn't know too much about it, the Tuta. You need to be careful they didn't get caught on the counter. Here come the Seychelles. That looks like a foul suspiciously. Oh, they survived that. Sizwe Mkhize had lost his footing. Yes, Tuta! Oh! Keeper with a crucial block. It's almost as if they've turned up the temperature, have the South Africans, after that goal. Oh, and that's an end for the second period. What a period that was. Fighting tooth and nail. Mr. Fani Shanga's team. Harold Koslia, his side, don't think we're really in that second period. Not in control as the first. That goal is what has given South Africa hope. But there was this miss as well from Khanyisani Hlela. If you put it in context, it could have been 2-1 to South Africa. Had Hlenya been able to convert that. Brilliant work as usual by Ntutuzo Msane from the shot from the Seychelles attacker. And that one went wide from the sub at that point. Pelelo Celo. The captain Kinsley always looking to release one from distance. Stigwell slapped it away disdainfully. And then, how about this with power? From love, he says, that man, Tutuko Mbuto. Keeper just heard. Just heard, never saw. This game on a knife edge at 1-1. Group A all to play for. With Malawi on 3 points coming into match day 2. Seychelles on 3 points coming into today. Only Saudi Arabia and South Africa, the only winless sides in their group. Well, we was in Group B, Tanzania and Mozambique, with Tanzania still with no points after 2 matches. 1 to go after this. And the third and final quarter begins. One of these two sides needs to separate themselves from the other. It is the Seychelles side that scored in the first period through LaJoy. In the second, South Africa came back and toiled and fought hard. Tutuko Mbuto with the goal of the game and a contender for goal of the tournament. It has now come down to the final bend in quarter 3. We'll have enough Who will have enough? I think Coach Ofani Shanga would have said to his side during the halftime break that, you know what, you guys have fought, you've made me proud now. Make those fans proud that I've seated here and those that are watching from their homes or respective places of work or from wherever you may be taking this in. Msani, the little chip pass. Sela. There's two Seychelles players for company. Still Sela emerges with the ball. Still Sela. And kind of gives the way out, ball out for a throw in favor of the Seychelles. I think he ran out of options in the end. I think Coach Paul Kousley would want more from his team, want to use that bench. Lunging tackle on Siyabonga Mkhize, a foul on Hlela. Picks himself up. Lunging tackle in the end there by Stephen LaJoy. Needless foul to give away, particularly I said in such a tight game. It's just margins, it's in the minor details between a loss and a win. It's Hlela. Interesting, Buchera has not come back for the third period. Leaving it to Dingwall. Oh, Dingwall there needs to be careful. Oh, quick turn and a shot by LaJoy. Always seems to want to catch the keeper unawares. Napping. Forward by Hlela. Here's two for company. Nice little flick on. Here's a chance for South Africa. How did he not score that? That's the second time now in this game that Nkanyisa Hlela. There's a chance to put his side in a very good position. He cannot. Maybe the stage a bit too big. South Africans capitulate here. From one end of the pitch, where they failed to score, they gift a chance to the Seychelles side. And I said, this competition is built on efficiency, offensive efficiency. The sides that do not need too many chances to score will be in the last four. I mean, Medrick Jean-Baptiste. Ball left behind by Kuta. Left it short for Keeper Msane. Couldn't do anything with that. Didn't need to do much really, just get it on target. They have to do it all over again. South Africa on the brink of elimination in terms of the group stages. All Seychelles have to do now, just hold on. Oh, up against the upright. Somehow the keeper keeps that out. Good leap there from Kuta. Looks like maybe it might not be the South Africans' day. That will not count. Goes against that man's team. Says to them, relax boys, relax, calm, calm. In the great words of Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at that, Kuta using all those neck muscles. Maybe they need another Mbutu moment here. Nice pass, great block. On the follow-up was Ernest Mhlaba. Now with Hlela, who missed those two golden chances. Dingwall, big block. Two South African players at it. Dingwall again. Wow. The Seychelles keepers, top notch. If you thought Buchera was something, how about Dingwall as well? Servina. Anywhere will do. Into the last 9. South Africa need something very soon. It's Mabata. Here's a chance. Hlela touches off. Goes wide. Is that the window of opportunity goal? Mashaba. Oh, blocked by the keeper. South Africa just won't finish their food. In the great words of my dearest mother, son, finish your food or someone else will. South Africa just don't want to take it away. And Digwell very smartly decompresses the situation. I wonder if that will not cue now Dominic Butchera, the captain and the man who started the game for the Seychelles. I think he was just taking a bit of a breather. Back up and okay to continue. The home side with a chance to at least push this game to extra time, but they need to score. Mahlaba, Kumete. It's too far to try the spectacular there. Decides against it now with Sizwe Mkhize. It's Mkhize, wicked bounce. Eyes on the ball as Glenny Gama. Now with Mahlaba, Kumete. A mixture of superb saves and right finishing from South Africa. Good looking pass there for the run of Ernest Mahlaba. Now at Piwa Kuhle Kumete. Unmoved. Now the Islanders unmoved. Msani gives a chance here for his teammate to at least deliver for Kumete. If those goes in, or if that goes in, he's written himself in the history books, especially in the memories of those in attendance. Be one memorable goal to salvage the situation. That's a foul. Late tackle by Stephen Lajoy. Maybe Coach Shanga believes this is the moment where perhaps that man, Siyabonga Mkhize, can turn the tide for his side. Yellow card brandished in the direction of Lajoy. He gets his first yellow of the competition. Only two other players, in fact, who have been booked prior to this. Ryan Servine and Terence Amade. Manager smile. Can Siyabonga Mkhize, I don't know how much smiling is going to be doing if the game ends in favor of the Seychelles result of 2-1. There's Mkhize. Oh, he finds the goal that South Africa so desperately needed. He goes a low road to give South African hopes something at least to cling on to. The highest of highs and the lowest of lows of football. This might just go down to extra time and potentially even penalties. 6 minutes on the clock. What a day today the action has been. We had 9 goals in the game before. This one not as many, but very intense game. Finally, Dingwall is a beaten man. Look what it means to Mkhize. They won't want to make any further mistakes. One chance that presents itself, they need to take it to the South Africans. Yes, Tutu! What a spectacular goal! That's that sugar! Ah! Dancing to his own beat. What a turnaround from the South Africans. Beach soccer at its finest. South African style. Look at this for a moment of absolute class. Ooh. Throw that into contender goal of the tournament as well, alongside Mbuto's one. The South Africans have shown some real quality when they needed it the most. We're trailing for most of this game. 1-0 in the first quarter. It was 1-1. They brought it back. And 2-1 in the third. From 2-1, they've made it 3-2. Oh, what a day it's been today. Is it going to be 4? The arena's come alive. Jersey 4 looking to make it 4 there. Lowell Kinsley drives the man's face into the sand as the South African captain. I question, if it was Butcher line between the sticks, would he have saved some of those goals? That's the question. I guess we'll never know, because he gave the opportunity to Dingwall, who had been doing exceptionally well prior to those 2 goals. Brick block. Here's a chance. Tuta can't get his shot away. I wonder what coach Harold Paul Kosler will have to save that man if his side going to lose this game. Now, how does that affect the group? Now, this will see South Africa on 3 points, Seychelles on 3, Malawi, who play next against Saudi Arabia at 4. Saudi Arabia on no points. So you would essentially, building up to that 4 o'clock kickoff between Malawi and Saudi Arabia, 3 sides on 3 points. Seychelles on 3, Malawi 3, South Africa on 3. Opens the group wide open. That's if the South Africans can hold on over the next 4 minutes. Msane called into action. Not once but twice. Again, been superb. He's been the catalyst for the South African performance. They want a 4th just to solidify matters. Thinks about the shot as Ntutuko Mbuto. An injury in the meantime for Hansel Coeur de Lion. Time will be stopped to ensure that De Lion gets off the pitch and gets medical assistance. I think on for him will be Martin Williams. Flung by Dinwell. So now this brings a lot of attention on those final day games for these 2 sides. With South Africa, will have to play Saudi Arabia in the last match day. Again, it all relies if they can hold on here for 4 minutes. This is all hypothetical speaking. I should say hypothetical speak, as they themselves, the Seychelles, play Malawi, who knows if they get the 3 points against Saudi Arabia. They might just decide to rest some key players in anticipation of the knockout stages. So many permutations in this. That's Mike Balade. There was an alert. Siyabonga Mkhize heads it away for a corner. Header wide from Martin Williams. South Africa go up the pitch through Mkhize again. Thinks about it, Clela. Here's a chance for South Africa. Dingwell comes out, closes the angle quickly on Pelela Cele. The turn is on, but there was a hit and hope. Down to 3 minutes now. Mkhize. Pass from Mkhize. Good read by Dingwell. That's all they need to do. Just run the clock down. And perhaps maybe create one more chance to put away the Seychelles side. Off with the Bib is Ryan Sarvina. Crucial last moments in the third and final period. South Africa have about 2 minutes and a half to hold on here. Kuta, man, Kuta Maniga Nigi. He's just written his name in the hearts of some of these fans here. Big save, Msane! Oh, that's how close it almost turned into extra time there for the South Africans. Martin Williams on the back post as Msane will ensure that he just takes his time as well. Oh, he's been brilliant. Initial swivel of the hips by the man Terence Amade. And then on the follow-up, it was Martin Williams. There's a better view of it. First up, turn and shoot by Amade. Look at that. Second save, and I think that's the third or fourth time this game is done that. Double saves. Double save from Sane. Ooh, drop over the shoulder. That was dangerous. It's Tlela. He's shooting still off. 2 balls on the pitch into the last minute. 45 seconds. Oof. More drama. Should be able to see this out now. Coach Shange's side. You say hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. You can hear it being screamed at them man Kuta. Kingsley. Msane. Kuta just not strong enough against Serena. Opens up. Here's Kuta again. Looks for the pass. Surely this is a fourth. Digwell. Big save. Twice as well. It's been the keeper's day today. It really shone head and shoulders above any players into the last 60 seconds. Will it be the Seychelles who break South African hearts, or South Africa staying firm in the onslaught of pressure? Nah, that's a con. Martin Williams needs to build better there. Oh, and I think that just might be just enough for the South Africans. In the first period, they were trailing. In the second, they brought it back. And in the third, they pulled away from the Seychelles. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And South Africa do it. From the clutches of defeat, they leave it late. Look at the celebrations late on. Msane, Sela, Mbuto, Kuta. Do it for the Republic of South Africa to keep their hopes alive in this competition. You know what? They were going home. We could forget about the group stages. But their man, jersey number 11, Abongile Kuta, of Mbulumbulu pitch team. Such a big moment. Look what it means. They live to fight another day. They now turn their attentions towards Saudi Arabia, who next play Malawi. Man of the match goes to Siyabonga Mkhize, awarded by Councillor Vusim Kandi, Deputy Chairperson of Community Services Portfolio Committee. Great performance, Siya. Manager smile. Man, we've had some real exciting action today. We've had 9 goals in the first, 5 in the second. 2 different sort of games, but equal amount of entertainment and drama. As Season Kaiser takes time to just celebrate with some of the South African fans that I'm sure breathed a sigh of relief that Sisakona, we're still here. Bafana still in the area. And of course, that brings us close to proceedings for now as South Africa hold on for a much needed 3 points. Group B now open. South Africa 3 points, Seychelles 3 points, Malawi 3 points. Make sure you join us there after this because it is Malawi and Saudi Arabia at 4 o'clock. But before that, at 2:30, it's Morocco and Angola at 14:30. Let me see you there again.
Saudi Arabia and they through to the next round. Not going to be easy though. Our next leg is kick off at about 2 as we go for a nice break. and